That's my nacho.
What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here with another requested video. This was requested by Tuna LP, and I think several people have requested this. And this is Meet the Pro Contract Killers. Okay, and this is by GG Theater, and it looks like another Team Fortress 2 thing. You guys have requested these a lot, and I'm actually not complaining because these are so varied, okay? And like I said before, guys, if I haven't gotten to your request, keep requesting it, okay? Keep putting it in the comments. Say, get off your lazy ass and do this video, you lazy fat, you know, okay, you know, I'm not gonna get around that. Anyway, so that's what we got going here. Meet the Pro Contract Killers. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh my god, I just hope it's not as crazy as that last one was. I mean, you guys missing some brain cells, because I know I am. Like, what the? I couldn't follow 90% of that shit. I still can't get over it. I still can't. Anyway, so let's go.
I need something done. I thought of you.
Okay. GG Theater.
Oh, hey, Dice. Well, there's the link to the panel.
Okay, there's Spy. Can Spy really get a sword like that? What the hell? He don't give a shit. Dude, it's Ninja Spy! Awesome! Dude! That is the shit. That is a real fat ass engineered. Merde. Dude! Uh-oh.
Sneaky rat bag.
Okay, what gun has he got? Kill this man! Ha! Do it! Just do it! Okay, what gun does he have? Please identify that gun he's got. Really, dude? That's like totally defeats the purpose of a sniper. Oh, now he's gone invisible. Oh my god, man. If a Spy could really pull this shit off, man, he would be, like, super popular. People would want to do nothing but play Spy. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Spy.
Oh, got him.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, you are. I do believe I'm on fire. Oh, shit. Dude, that's awesome. Can you get those, guys? Can you get those goggles or something that allows you to see invisible spies? Oh, shit. That was epic as fuck. Oh, Pyro's not dead. Oh! Oh. That was...
No.
No. Samurai, Demo Man versus Ninja Spy. Wait, what?
What the heck?
Yeah. Kill this guy. Oh, he can't, he doesn't recognize him. Wait. Nope, still doesn't work. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, is he gonna make him... Yep, there, we can't, he doesn't recognize him. Wait. Nope, still doesn't work. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, is he gonna make him...
Holy moly, mother of maggots! Is a stuck maggot. Look at that.
8-bit senior.
Yep. Cause look at me, I'm the character 8-bit. Got gum, holy mackerel. How you doing, bub? That's how Will says it.
Yeah. How you doing, Bob? Yeah.
Hey, what? Yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, how you doing, bub? Got gum. Holy mackerel. God damn it. I just stubbed my toe.
Hey, so, did you get my messages?
Yes, I saw them. Oh my gosh. Talking about Gavin. What the hell? 2-foot Gavin?
Yeah. Well, actually, now it'd be more like a 3-foot.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm a 69-incher. A 69-incher. What I mean. Get
Yeah.
it? I'm a 69-incher.
Or 69 feet.
Yeah. 69 miles. Hey, you know that YouTuber called Larry's Lounge?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So you know that YouTuber?
Yeah.
Okay, when they were at JT's house, him and Joe and Tom and his friends, Larry said, "Well, you turn up to 69." I look 69. It's really, it's a good degree.
Yeah. 69.
Yeah, you know what this says?
It's a cock.
Yeah, the cock.
So, you know the type of bug called the cockroach? Well, I just call them cocks.
Yeah, you also call them. You also call cops cocks. Also.
Yeah. One time there was this post on the internet saying, "Why are cockroaches called cockroaches if they don't look anything like cocks at all?" And then someone replied saying, "Oh, they don't. You must have something weird down there if you don't think they do." Yeah, they do kind of have the same shape. And if there is a cockroach, why isn't there a cousin of it called the dickroach?
I always wanted to know why a dictionary is called a dictionary.
Yeah, someone should make a brand of dictionaries where there's a K that goes after the C. And
How would that spell?
it can be a sexual dictionary.
Yeah. like hitting that home run when West Haven said. So Taylor, what part are you on in my series?
Well, um, I finished the whole season 1. Yeah, I'm on season 2.
Oh, yeah, but what video?
Well, I got past the one called Josh Myers Kills Pustavam Gamba.
Yeah, what you think about that one?
Yeah, it was kind of scary, during the killing scene, and then Officer Taylor finding out that it was uh, Josh Mears. Now I'm looking at the playlist of season 2. So
Yeah.
so the last video I saw was 8-Bit versus Guardian. So then the next video is Chris ruins Gay Rob's
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. So what you think about the 8-bit versus Guardian scene?
Yeah, it was a funny scene. And 8-Bit and Guardian fighting.
Yeah. Well, Guardian, he's the one who beat up 8-bit for talking all that smack about his country.
It was also funny in the scene called Crazy Jacks Attacks West Haven when Aaron was like, I brought it from home.
Yeah. It was also funny when Oscar was like a giant tower who was fighting over a mushroom head
Yeah.
and a raging pig bitch.
Oh yeah, I've talked about some of the parts in the series so far, but let's also talk about the scariest parts. So I'd say one scary part is in the gates to the hellhole when you just see this thing from the ceiling fan swinging around, and then Psycho Mitch's face pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was you know what that thing was swinging at the beginning? That was a diamond
Huh.
on my ceiling fan.
Yeah, and also when the Josh Myers creeping around in the dark, it was also pretty scary. And
Yeah.
also the scene after that called The
Was it
Dark
also
Shining.
scary? Was it also scary in the scene called uh, uh, Josh creeps around in the dark when he was covered in blood, his face?
Yeah.
Remember when he was shirtless and you could see blood on his face? He was doing that smile in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, and in the scene, Josh Myers breaks into Plimpton's house, where you could just see him walking around sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, what about when he goes to Tim Crimson's bridge and beats him up?
Yeah.
He did that many times.
Well, I didn't really think that scene was scary. Oh, and also in this one scene where Finn fights Omori Zogby, and at the end where George was trying to get out, but he couldn't because Hussein al-Mohandes was in the way.
Yeah. Like you can imagine, like George, he's only 5'8", and Hussein al-Mohandes is 12'1". So
Yeah,
you can imagine like how big that would look. Well, at your height, you're 5'4". You're 4 inches shorter than George. So yeah.
yeah. So then he'd be about 50% taller than my ceiling.
50% of what?
50% taller than my ceiling. Well, a little over 50%. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Bob's 18th birthday, when that same guy was just standing up and then you could see his face. And then Gay Rob was all scared and says he's behind you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also back to that scene where Finn fights Omori. He also knocked out Von der Roz. And then he fought Omori.
Right, so then at the end of that scene, what did Hussein al-Mohandes do?
What was it called?
It was Finn versus Omari Zogby.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Hussein al-Mohandes. He was in the emergency exit.
Yeah. Because when I first watched that scene, I thought there was going to be a fight afterwards.
Yeah. Hey, what about the Independence Day riot, part 1 and part 2?
Hmm. Well, uh, I thought that 10-Foot Man was kind of a dickhead because of how he beat up and killed the ATV character.
ATV Studios.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what about Officer Taylor shooting or killing Dominic and also Christopher?
Yeah. Well, and Christopher wasn't in the series for long. He was just in the series for a little and then he dies.
Yeah. Well, he was in some. He was probably like in 5 or 6 scenes. I'll probably do flashback videos of him. Oh yeah. What about the Halloween riot where Josh Mears, when he kills Arnold into a bloody pulp, and until the, like, you should see, you should watch the whole part where Josh Myers beats um Arnold, like, ugh, until blood gushes everywhere. Like you can see it on his face, like it's going everywhere, splattering.
Yeah. And I also remember in the scene where 10-Foot Man kills Arcade Master, you can see 10-Foot Man beating Arcade Master, and then there was the part where every time he punches, there's a splash of blood.
Yeah.
And how Chris was freaking out when he was about to call 911, and he starts making sounds like ah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how about when Josh Myers kills Hoodie Boy?
Yeah. Well, isn't Hoodie Boy, a superhero? So how'd he get killed by Josh?
Well, Hoodie Boy was not. I would say he was not that powerful. Like the only powers that he had was depression
Hmm.
and sadness.
Yeah, I think I kind of missed the Hoodie Boy character.
Oh yeah, even Josh Myers, he killed Ryan,
Yeah.
the Halloween riot. You know, well, I didn't show that much. It didn't show that much of. It didn't show Josh killing Ryan, but it showed him killing Arnold.
Yeah.
There will be some time in the future I will do a flashback scene of how Josh killed Ryan. Oh yeah, another scene that you said was scary was when JT wants to fight George.
Oh yeah, and George was running away and JT was looking for him.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Oh yeah.
you know what would be scary in real
Easy.
life? Well, let's say in real life,
What?
if would be really scary is if all the power goes off and then every screen goes off, and then every screen shows a scary face.
Yeah.
So, what were you gonna say?
Uh, Trying to remember now. Damn. Oh yeah. What about the holiday riot when everyone was throwing saws at the officers
Hmm.
or at the staff?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. What about when 10-Foot Man got decapitated and Officer Taylor got killed?
yeah. There were a lot of people dying in that scene.
Oh yeah, and West Haven when she had a gun.
Hey, you know what else would be
Oh
really
yeah, yeah. 'Cause
you know what else would be really scary in real life?
what?
Let's say if
What?
if you were being chased by someone, uh, and then you go into a public restroom and hide in one of the stalls, and then you well, and then they come by the stall, and then he says, "Anyone in here?" And then let's say if you said, yeah, my name is Roger," uh, but then you look up, let's say above the stall wall, and then you can see him climbing and peering over the wall.
Wait, what? What?
If you were being chased by a killer and then you hide in the bathroom stall, and then let's say you just sit on the toilet and then look up and then you see his head peering over the wall.
What
In
if it was JT?
in one of in season 2 episode 1 of my series, that happens when this guy was running away from these two other guys, and then he hides in the bathroom stall, and then there's a head that comes over the wall like this. So then that guy flushes himself down the toilet, and then they try to go after him by flushing themselves down the toilet.
Yes.
Yeah, in my series at the time, let's just say that those people were skinny, and also that the toilet holes were really big, so people could fall down the toilet, and then they'd end up getting washed up by a gas station nearby. Yeah, there'd be a manhole.
Hey, you want you want to know what would be really scary in real life? What
Yeah,
if Mohammed Saeed and Hussein Al-Mohandes and Aaron Al-Sheri? What if they were chasing you,
oh,
and then you try to hide out in a room, and then you see like you can hear their their
oh,
demon voices, the way they sound.
yeah, it'd be really scary. And also, let's say
Well, matter of fact,
if there was one outside the door and one outside the window, and so there's nowhere to run.
yeah, no, like I was gonna get to that. Like, what if you're like inside of the room, like curled up into like you're all curled up like this, and then you can hear the monster's voice. Like you don't even know what they're saying, and then you can see a shadow, like it's all light, and you can see a giant dark shadow disappearing, like it blocking the light. And then you look up out the window and you see Mohammed Saeed.
Yeah,
And then you look up to the wall and you see Hussein Mohandes.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
look through the door and you see Aaron Al Sheri.
That'd be really scary if you were looking out a window and then you just see Mohammed Saeed's uh, 5 foot long head or 3 foot long head.
What if? Oh yeah. I was also gonna put another person there. What if D Crack was with them? The character D Crack
Yeah,
and Josh Myers.
yeah, and Pearhead.
Not Pearhead. He's not a villain.
Well, if there was an evil version of Pearhead, he'd be scary too.
Yeah. Well, Pearhead, he's crazy, not evil.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. What if someone was doing that face? Like, yeah, Taylor. Did you see the picture I sent you last night?
No. Yesterday. Oh, the one about Kira. Yes. Yeah, I saw that picture. So, you texted her yet?
No, not yet.
And then there's me telling you I had last night. Yeah.
Oh my God, who has a 2-foot penis?
Yeah. By the way, I was.
Who has a 2-foot Gavin?
By the way, I was Violet in that dream. And just what's
Were you
funny?
like Josh Myers, my character?
No. And also, what's funny was Bill's reaction says, "What are you doing, jerk?"
Then what'd you say?
Oh, I didn't really say anything. Yeah, the real Violet first would have said.
She would have been like, "Get your gun!" And then William will be in the background there.
Yeah, it was a really funny dream, but also kind of a gross one.
Gosh. Oh God, what is that? Jeez, Taylor, what is?
So yeah, in the first episode of season 3 of my series, I'll be introducing a few new characters.
No.
Yeah, the first character
Yeah.
will be Luke, which is the captain of his football team, and well, on camera he'll probably have a square head like your D character. And I might try to make him sound like Elvis. And there's also another character is Brianna, which is the girlfriend of Luke, and also captain of the cheerleader team. And another character is going to be Ramon, and he's just a typical guy. Uh, and another one was a character named Tiana, who's uh, who's also a cheerleader and likes to wear flowers.
Wait, there's also the D crack character. Does he say yes?
No,
You should also put a ATV Studios character in Milking Fags Foundation character. Or
well,
Muddy Flappy Fingers.
well, actually, yeah. What I was also planning to do was make it so that the characters in that friend group would have YouTube channel names related to some of the people in real life. Like how there was gonna be someone named MBF, and MBF stood for Moist Brown Fingers.
My God.
And yeah, earlier I was gonna make a Josh character, but then I just chose to make the Craig character be a lot like the Josh Myers character. So then his channel name will be Craig Boiler United, and then some people when they call him they'll add the states.
Yeah. If you're gonna make a Muddy Flappy Fingers character, make him do this. That's the only language he speaks.
Yeah. Oh, and
Because the
he's
real Milky Fags Foundation, he used to do that.
and he's also gonna say Yesh.
Yeah.
Oh, and also one of my characters, Kevin, and sometimes he's gonna say word.
Wait, what's his name again?
Kevin. And there's another character named Andy, and I might also make him say word.
Word. Oh yeah, Taylor. It was almost a month ago. I sent you this message. I sent you a message saying that it has been 40 years since the 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 New Mexico riot happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy riot.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, it was something from hell.
Hmm.
Like you can't even picture it because it's like you don't even want to imagine like the horror, like what was going on in there that night.
Yeah.
It was something from hell. It was the riot from hell.
Yeah. It's probably
It's been
something.
40 years since.
It's probably something that's so scary that, let's say, if I was ever actually in it, I'd die of a heart attack from being too scared before I even die from, let's say, getting saws thrown at me.
Yeah. Wait, say that again.
Yeah.
Say that last part again.
Uh, when when there were saws being thrown at me.
Well, they were not throwing saws. They were... Okay, that was the Camp Hill riot of 1989. That was somewhere else. I'm talking about the New Mexico riot, 1980. They used different weapons. Well, they probably did throw saws, but I just don't remember. They threw a lot of things in there. They threw a lot of papers and everything. Like, I still remember that one.
Look what I said in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to know how that riot like started off at first, I remember this. Like, because I remember there was this thing called a dormitory. It had like hundreds of inmates in there. Like, it was so much inmates that they were not even sleeping on beds anymore, or on cots anymore. They were sleeping on the floors at that point. And then at the nighttime, if you went to go get a drink, you could barely see anything, and you have to be very careful, like when you're walking in that dormitory with all those inmates, because if you step on their faces, a fight will break out.
Yeah, I remember and seeing Beyond Scared Straight when the kids were just walking through, and all these inmates had their arms reached out like this at them. Yeah. Well, if those inmates want those kids so much, well, I bet you can call them pedophiles.
You know, well, yeah, that's what those inmates is. They're all pedophiles. Not all of them.
Well,
Not all of them pedophiles.
all of them were reaching their arms out.
I mean, you should have seen how dangerous the inmates were in the New Mexico penitentiary. But yeah, let me get back to how that riot started off. So one of the guards, okay, it was a cold morning of cold night of 1980. I was in my past life. I was, every time I'm bringing up a past story, it's my past life. I remember being in a dormitory, and the guards were about to shut the doors, and what happened is the inmates like grabbed the doors and like forced them wide open, and then they overpowered the guards, and they all took over.
Oh,
And then we were all beating the guards, kicking them down the hallway, and then it was time. The riot started off. When I saw the inmates yelling, that's when all hell was breaking out. And then we were all 130 something inmates were all probably close to 200 inmates. We were all just pouring out of the hallway, just kicking the guards. And then one of the inmates grabbed a fire extinguisher, threw it against the glass, and then had keys to the control room, and then took over the jail in minutes. that's how all that happened.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back.
But yeah, Taylor. I also watch these documentaries about the that riot of New Mexico of 1980. Yeah, they have documentaries about it. And oh my gosh, like I can't even watch like the 1980 New Mexico documentary riot because like I start to have like a little panic attack and mental breakdown when I'm watching the documentary. I tear up a little bit. Like it brings back like terrible dark like flashbacks of that. I still got PTSD from that riot. Hey Taylor, what if you actually went back in time and you not only go into that jail when it was happening, but what if you were like near it, like on the road or something, like watching the building or the jail on fire, like you see the smoke?
Well, I try to escape as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually gonna base a scene off of that, in another riot scene, or in the future riot scene. I'm gonna base it off of that. 40 years later. I'm reenacting it 40 years later. Oh my god. I gotta tell you something what happened one time. When I was filming the Independence Day riot scene. When I was in here when when I was doing that character 10-foot man. So so when I so during that that part, I was swinging like my hands like really fast in here, and what happened is, um, it was on this plate right here. Look how much weight that is.
100 pounds.
Yeah, that's how. Hold on. That's how thick it is. Like 2 inches. It's 2 inches. Okay.
It's not 2 feet.
Anyways. Yeah. So what happened is, right when I was swinging my hand, like I was like going like really fast, and what happened is I hit my like this hand like the below my knuckles here. I hit my hand like right here, like when I was swinging. I hit it really hard. I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like all the way up here, like I was swinging like really fast, and
Oh, so did it break any bones?
no, I'm glad it didn't. It really like it made my like the top of my hand like really red,
Oh.
and it was really painful. I'm lucky I didn't break anything, because I was lucky there. Oh my god, when I first felt that, it was hard. It was. Ugh. I was lucky I could still, like, I was still moving my fingers, and I was like, okay, it's not broken. I just really hurt it.
So you can still move your finger?
Yeah, all of them. Well, I filmed this last summer, so it's been many months since then. I'm fine now. It's at the time when I did that.
So, yeah, so in middle school, in PE class, we had this, every Friday or every other Friday, we had this sport called pins, and it was where, let's say there were about 6 plastic bowling pins for each side, uh, and then you would throw balls at each other, and the goal is to knock down, all 6 of their pins, and if you get hit by a ball, then you're out. Or you'd also be out if you throw a ball and it gets caught. It was kind of a fun sport. Well, even though it would hurt when you get hit in the face by a ball.
Shit, my phone's dying. Get in there.
Yeah, get in there.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, that's probably also what West Haven would say.
Yeah, get in there, right? Hey, one time West Haven, she said, my phone's dying. I gotta charge it up. And then she said, well, you know what I could do? I can plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, plug it in if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, another crazy thing I remember in the 80s hearing about on the radio or on TV. Because back then you heard everything on the radio. That was a thing back then. But yeah, it was 1985, and I remember hearing about these teenagers murdering their best friend over because they were jealous.
Tell us of what?
Jealous of, of her being with another boy because she was more prettier than them.
Hmm.
And the girls, the ones that killed her. Here, I'll type their name in the chat, and you can look them up. Oh, nigga. There we go. I think that's how you spell her name. Okay. All right. Look them up.
Karen Severson and Laura Doyley.
It's Severson, but okay. It's Doyle. I don't know how to spell Doyle, okay? But yeah, I remember hearing about this on TV back then. And I was like, what the hell? To be honest here, I don't know where the hell I was on October 2nd, 1985. I was either locked up or in Jasper's old house, getting drunk with my friends.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Well, it seems like it would be something from a movie.
Yeah, they actually based a movie off of that.
Oh yeah, there was a movie called A Killer Among Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really a real friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've also heard of this story that happened in a more recent time about how first there was this guy who broke up with his girlfriend, and then the guy's friend made a him saying that if he kills his ex, then he'll get a free breakfast. So then he did.
Yeah. Also remember watching a documentary about them, the girls who killed their friend. They made a movie and a documentary off of it. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna reenact it.
So who will be the characters?
You wanna know who the what?
Right, so are you gonna reenact it with characters in Living Under a Bridge?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know who's based off of Severson. Karen Severson.
Yeah, who?
It's Spooky Kitten. The character Spooky.
And who will the other one be?
And Jodie Myers, she's based off of Laura Doyle.
So who will be based off of the victim?
That'll be Diana. Diana Michelle Ritchie. Oh yeah, and another person who helped along with Spooky and Jody was Marla. She also killed her friend too. Yeah, Taylor, you're gonna find that out tomorrow because I'm gonna put up a scene of Officer Archie interviewing Spooky and Jody, them talking about it.
Jody Mears.
Jody Mears United States.
United Anus Feces States.
Yep.
I remember a long time ago on my live streams used to make up these names for Josh.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh,
Yeah. So when I was in uh, middle school and high school, there was this guy that we called Tic Tac, because when when in middle school, whenever he would change clothes for PE, he didn't have underwear, so they'd see his Gavin, and then I've heard that someone said that someone took a picture of it, and that it so then and that it was as small as a Tic Tac, so that's how he got the nickname.
what I put in the chat.
Another crazy thing you remember hearing about in the 80s was this high school girl named Bernadette Prodi. Well, I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah. I showed you a documentary about her. Yeah, they also based a movie off of that too. Here, I'll type the movie name in the chat.
Yeah, they based movies off of pretty much everything now.
Yeah, that's like how I'm basing a series off of my past life and my life now.
Yeah. Well, my series is kind of based off of. Well, some of it is based off of my school. Well, when I was in middle school and high school, and then some of it is based off the dreams that I have. Well, and some of it is just
Yeah,
me being perfectly creative.
yeah. So you're reading about
Yeah.
that?
So the victim's name is Kirsten Costas.
It's Costas.
Oh yeah, isn't the documentary the one that took place at night where you could see some guy seeing two girls fighting and one stabbing each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or stabbing the other one. Yeah, on the ground. Yeah, that was her.
So uh, so one time when I was in sixth grade, and uh, back then I was scared of dogs. So one time when I was leaving, and well, I was living at an apartment at the time. So when I left the apartment to go to the bus stop, and then there was this little chihuahua that came running at me and barking, and then I was scared, so I went, oh, oh, oh. And then later
Oh
on,
my
the chihuahua
gosh.
just turns around and runs away. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't run away because there was nowhere to run.
What I put in the chat?
Most even characters
What's
by
something else
Prof.
in there?
Susan Eubanks. So one time in sixth grade, me and the guy who goes, well, he was trying to steal my pencil, and so me and him were both pulling on the pencil because he was trying to steal it and I was trying to keep it. So then, and then we accidentally let go, and then the pencil rolls across the table to this other guy. Uh, and then he takes the pencil, and then yeah, he steals the pencil and tries to keep it in his box, and I try to take it back from him. And then the teacher tells me and him to go outside, well, to step out in the hall. And then I go to the classroom sink and then put some water in my hand and then splash it on him. Well, splash it on the guy, not the teacher. And then the teacher again makes us go outside. And yeah,
What did the teacher make you do?
I don't remember. Well, possibly lunch detention. Yeah, these bitch-ass pencil thieves.
They what?
Yeah, back then people used to always try to steal my pencils. Yeah, my school was full of thieves. And one time when I was in 10th grade, during lunchtime, I just chose to go outside and pull some moss out of the ground and then throw it at some people.
People were throwing moss.
No, I was.
Oh my gosh. Hard.
Or and one time in second,
Taylor.
uh, Crazy Jacks with the 8-bit hat.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a bush hat.
What?
A bush hat.
Yeah, kind of does.
So one time in second grade, there was this guy who kept hitting me with the stick, and then once I try running from him, he throws the stick at me, and then yeah, he just keeps throwing sticks at me. So then I say, "Kill you till you die." Yeah,
Wait, who said that?
I did. Yeah, cause he kept on throwing sticks at me.
Wait, who said that?
Yeah, look at the private chat. The message, the message sent 3 times.
What the?
Yeah, cause the message
Yes, yeah.
thing was buffering, so then it sends 3 times. Yeah, I'd probably say
Oh
that.
yeah, Taylor. At the end of this year.
Yeah,
So go ahead. Go ahead.
I'd probably
What
say
were you
that
saying?
elementary school, first grade and second grade, is as scary as living under a bridge, because you get these guys that chase after you and then beat you.
What?
In I'd say that first grade and second grade are as scary as living under a bridge, because you get these guys, during recess that chase after you and then they hit you.
Yeah. Well, they're just kids. Like, imagine the crazy house.
Yeah.
They're full of bigger people.
Well, yeah, because I was one of the smallest kids in my grade, and also, it was me being first and second grade, so there were some of these other, fifth and fourth graders, so they'd be,
Were they like a foot taller than you?
well, yeah, I think so. They'd probably be kind of like the Muhammad Saeed in your series.
So wait, what size would you be in my series in first grade?
Well,
What
probably,
character would you be?
well, maybe the Gay Rob character, or maybe the Nolan Miller character.
Did you say George or
No, well,
someone else?
at first I said Gay Rob, but then I said Nolan Miller.
Well, Gabe Rob is 6'5", but yeah, Nolan Miller, he was pretty short. He was 5'2". Yeah, but compare Nolan Miller to Mohammed Saeed.
Hmm.
12'5", Mohammed Saeed.
Yeah, that would probably be if you compared a toddler to a teacher. So instead, well, let's say if I was the Gay Rob character, let's say the smallest bullies would probably be uh, Plimpton's height, and the biggest ones would be Psycho Mitch. Or, well, maybe taller would be the Max character.
Yeah. Wait, what about Eli? He's 7'10".
Yeah, Eli
You
and
also forgot
Max.
Josh.
Well,
And Josh.
oh yeah, cause
And Fire Kicks and Will.
some of them were pretty fat too. So yeah, the
Yeah.
guy who was throwing sticks at me would probably be like the Josh one, because of, he was a fat guy.
Yeah. Wait, what about 8-bit? Because he's 7 foot tall and Fire Kicks is 6'10". And also Crazy Jacks. He's 6'10". Well, he's 6'11". Same thing with Jerry Yildirim and Muhammad Sai's little brother, Al Jahon. He's 7 foot tall. And Spooky Kitten, the character, she's 6'10". So yeah. Wait, how tall were you in first grade?
First grade. Well,
Yeah,
how tall would you say the average first grader is?
I don't know.
Well, maybe 3'4". It was maybe about 3'1".
Damn.
Yeah, and well, I was one of the youngest in that grade, because in the beginning of first grade I was 5 years old.
And what year was this?
Well, first grade was from 2006 to 2007.
Hmm. Hey Taylor, what if you're um at the time when you're in first grade, when you're like that tiny, compare your size, that size, to its side
Uh, yeah,
and Hussein Mohandas.
yeah, it'd be like standing next to two Godzillas, or two T-Rexes.
Yeah. Or two megalodon sharks,
Uh,
because they're both vicious.
Yeah,
It'll be like 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 it'll be like a bass fish next to a megalodon.
yeah, or I'd be like a rat to a German Shepherd donkey.
Or chihuahua.
Not
No,
Chihuahua.
your size will be a chihuahua. Let's say that. Yeah.
So
And then
if I
next to
was
a
a Chihuahua,
100-foot. Yeah. But compare that next to a 100-foot megalodon sharks.
yeah, Yeah. It would probably be kind of like standing next to a mountain
Yeah.
or a skyscraper.
Imagine if you know, your your 5-year-old self like at that little height. Imagine if you were being bullied by Mohammed Saeed and Hussein Amandis
Yeah.
and Omari Zogby.
Yeah, they could probably uh, pick me up by their fingers and then squish my head with their fingers like this.
You know. Oh wait, oh, what about the other kids?
Yeah.
How big would they be next to them?
Well, I'd say the smallest first grader would be about, uh, well, almost 3 feet. Wait, no. Well, when I was in first grade, I was about 3'1". So yeah, that's probably how small the smallest first graders were. And then the biggest fifth graders were maybe a little over 5 feet. So then it would be kind of like comparing the gay Rob character to the D-Crack character.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Finn character
Yeah,
because they're both the same size, and Officer Taylor and Jody and Tim Crimson
yeah.
and also Chris.
And then the teachers would be about the same size as Aaron Alsheri.
Aaron Alsheri is 11'5".
Yeah, so the teachers would be about the same height as him.
Yeah.
So then the tallest teacher would probably be like the Muhammad Saeed character.
Yeah.
And then when I was in sixth grade, I was about 4'5", and let's say that the tallest guy in seventh grade was 6'0" and a little over 200 pounds.
That's my height.
Yeah, and and he was pretty fat. And there was also another a bully that was about 5'6" and 190 pounds. And one time he chased me around the gym. Yeah, but I guess he was too fat to catch up.
Josh Mears.
Yeah, he was the same guy that squished me against the side of the bus.
Oh yeah, you told me about that many times.
Yeah, by middle school, I was probably still one of the smallest people there. But then by high school, it seems that most of the girls and also a few of the guys started becoming shorter than me. And in sixth grade during recess, every once in a while there was this guy who was the same size as me, and then he'd chase me around in circles, and then me and my friend would call him the freak because of how he kind of acts like one. And then in seventh grade, uh, he had a sister who was in sixth grade, and then she started chasing me too. So yeah, they were both the freaks.
Yeah.
And also one time in sixth grade during recess, I saw this guy whipping another guy with a rope. Oh yeah, and one time in fourth grade during recess, I was standing on the ground, and then there was this guy that was up on the slide thingy, and then he dropped a rock on my head. So then I got mad and tried to throw a rock at him, but it bounced off the railing. And then the teacher saw it and then said no throwing things. But then no, and then I got mad because of how that rock didn't hit him and just bounced off. So then I threw another rock at it. It bounced off the railing again, and then the teacher sent me to the wall.
Damn. Like how are you getting mad? Like how are you?
Well, because it made me throw another rock.
Why they keep bouncing off the rail?
Because where he was standing, there were these bars. So then every time I threw a rock, it would just bounce off of that.
Oh yeah. I remember this one time. That's probably in 4th grade. I remember this one time walking. We were all doing laps around the the schoolyard or the field. And remember, one of my friends were picking up the rocks and throwing them over the fences, and there were houses back there. And I picked up one rock and I threw it so far, and I heard a window pop. I heard a window break, and
Wow, that's crazy.
we all ran away,
Yeah.
and we pretended like nothing happened.
Wow. Yeah, that would have been really fun.
Because I remember picking up that rock and throwing it like so hard or so fast, and then I heard a window break. And I was like, oh shit. And we were running away.